Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and we are currently in Downham Market, and I am waiting for a train. I'm hoping a train does appear. I can hear in the distance I can hear a bell of a level crossing, so I'm assuming a train is on its way in. Last time out we detailed this route that you can see part of at this point in time, but we never managed to do the ride along. So in this video the idea is I'm going to hopefully do the ride along. Train's on its way. I'm going to do a ride along. We're going to see what the route is like, and then after that we're going to see if we can plan up some more. Let's take a screenshot there. Plan up some more routes lane and figure out if things are going to look any better going forward. And of course there is a lot more that I want to do with the routes and the planning for everything like that, so make sure you stay tuned. Let's see what we get up to after the short ride along that's going to come up straight after the intro. Right, we have a full train. We're about to turn around any second now, and there is a bush that I would like to get rid of that's sitting through the middle of the platform. So this is something that we are going to have to look at getting rid of pretty soon. We are now turned around. We are going to, in fact, I'll tell you what, let's sit on this side. No, let's sit on this side in case the train comes back in this direction. So we should be able to see. In fact, if I just lower this up a little, there we go. That's a little better. Therefore, we can see what's going on. I wonder if I do that. No, that just brings a bunch of stuff up. There we go. Okay, we are happily underway, heading out of Downham Market. I do need to change all of these level crossings. That is something that I have forgotten to do. I thought I changed them first, but apparently I have not. So all of these are about to change. So that's two things on the list that I need to change. Looking around, we do have the signal box here, which I was told that by I'm going to get the comments section up for this. Steam Lance and somebody else have been having a lovely conversation. Steam Lance and Chris have been both having a lovely conversation about what was going on. Steam Lance, great tips about what's going on and where things are supposed to be going. Obviously knows his stuff. So water towers would usually be placed at a station or in an engine shed, which, thinking about it, that makes perfect sense. I've played Railroad Tycoon 2. I've seen old railway stations. Complete oversight on my part. The signal boxes I honestly thought would be further up in different places, but it's not that. It's the crossing, that a level crossing would have a small cottage for a crossing keeper. So we might have to look at putting some little cottages in here and there. That might actually look pretty good. I might add that little bit of detail up today. I do not know. In terms of the triangular junction that I was referring to last video, or 2 videos ago should I say, Steam Lance did mean Downham Market, but the 4 tracks, obviously you didn't realise that I was going to put in 2 tracks instead of 4 tracks when I'd laid out the station, because yeah, that was the way it goes. So I'm not sure how I'm going to look at this and pull this off, but we will have a look at that today as well. And lastly, snoozers says do not use the bulldozer to clear trees, use the eraser tool, but I've explained why I specifically used the bulldozer, and I still managed to delete more than I wanted to in the first place. So there we go, that's the comments I believe sorted. Oh no, one more from Decrepit Productions, and this was a question that they asked. Said that in pretty much every scenic route, whether it's this or Transport Fever 1, 2, Train Simulator, etc. or et al., what seems to be an oddity is the hedgerows and fences surrounding fields, pastures. They have no openings to allow access by tractors and other farm machinery. No, it isn't like this in real life. So he did ask, is this what it's like in real life? Not quite. We tend not to have that many openings, but there are openings where you'd have maybe one farm opens into another farm and the fence goes into another farm, so you have to go through a couple of farms to get to those places. But otherwise, it isn't like this. That is something that I need to add in, but it's something that will go last because it does not add to the current state of realism. But you are completely right that there are missing openings, and there will be openings added, particularly from the roads. I will be adding in some openings so that obviously tractors and other farm machinery can enter, whether it's just openings or fences or gates or anything like that. Glad you enjoyed the episode though, and you do count. Just looking at the last of your comments, you do count, and I will try and speak in a slightly slower pace. I do apologise if I do not. I'm a lot more used to speaking at a very fast pace. In fact, me speaking like this is actually slower than I would actually. Look, there's a Greg's. This is actually slower than I can normally talk. For example, if I really want to talk really, really quickly, this is the speed that I can talk, but it's something that I tend not to do because nobody can actually understand what I'm trying to say, although I can get lots of information out, but that information really is lost upon everyone, and on top of that, I've got to then do this for 30, 45, sometimes 50 minutes. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to talk like this for 50 minutes. What am I going to talk about for 50 minutes like this? Doesn't make any sense. In fact, I am not moving at 50 miles per hour at the moment. I'm moving at 36 miles per hour. 36 miles per hour, slowly accelerating. 37, 38. Here comes a four lanes, closing down. As you can see, this is going to be quite a problem. Right, back to slowing down. I just sound like I was speaking at a turned up pace. So, for example, I don't know why I'm doing this, but let me just first of all switch on my battery for my laptop because I forgot to do that. There we go. Listen to the squeak of the actual chair. Right. Yes, I was going to look at something to read, but there isn't anything here to particularly read. No. Actually, one of JM's comics, that would probably be a great one to read. Yes, I'm going to read this at a fast pace, just to see whilst we're doing this ride along, just to see how much I can read in this, and just give you guys an enjoyable ride along, I suppose. Right, this was a couple of weeks ago. It was on episode 41, and let's see how quickly I can read this. I finally finished the video and noticed two more topics to point out. 3. The mail cargo system is weird, and there's 3 different types of mail. Mail is special cargo as far as cargo modes are concerned. It's normally demanded by a house residential building. Depending on which mail type is being created, it may need to be sorted as mail. It is not the same as unsorted, sorted mail. Okay, I didn't know that. I do need to actually read this. Mail comes from the WIP mail mod. It's only generated by a main distribution center industry, which has to be placed on the map manually. Unsorted mail and sorted mail comes from the industry expanded add-on waste mail and waste mod. And it's only generated by city-built commercial buildings. Oh, that's how specific cargoes being delivered first, usually goods, machines, etc., and then do they produce unsorted mail, which needs to be delivered to mail sorting center industry, also manually placed on the map at least once to be converted into sorted mail, which can finally be delivered to the houses. Note, both mail mods are picky when it comes to vehicles that can transport the respective mail type, and I recommend only focusing on the mail and waste mod in particular, as it supports and updating more and waste work similar to unsorted mail, except it's converted still at a waste management facility, again placed manually. My jaw's getting tired. I'm not used to speaking this fast right now. I'm going to stop that. Let's continue on our way. Right, let's go back over to this side. Let's have a look at where we are and what we have done. I'll tell you what. How about I'm going to look at this junction that we're trying to figure out here. So, down at Market, I understand the triangle that we are looking for here. but I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this. Unless I made the triangle here, so you'd have the road, it peels off in that direction, goes over there, and you've got the other one in that direction, meaning that this all will have to be 4-track, which is not something I want to do. Before I do that, let me fix up these particular... Let's fix up every single one of these. Here we go, that, and that, and that. Right, so those are all, that is all of those sorted. Oh, there goes my voice. Interesting. Okay, that is all of that sorted out. So that's a positive. Let's have a look at... I still want to get freights running. I really, really want to get the freights running and working. What needs to go down to Ollerton? Bricks. Do you know what? I'm going to create a freight line straight to Ollerton with bricks. I'm going to do that. That is going to be what goes to Ollerton before the passenger line, and then we might end up connecting the passenger line over. How are we going to do this though? Where is this line going to go? Should we run it along the top of this, and then along here, and then into Ollerton? I've got a perfect spot for a freight stop right there, with the passenger line coming in here. In fact, we could try what JM was saying about passengers and freight mixed lines. At which point, and then I suppose at which point we need to put the passenger station here and then run straight. And we could run straight out of here, along here, and on our way to Maryport. Okay, we do have some possibilities opening up for us here. Okay, I'm going to do this, but let's work on Ollerton. That's what I'm going to do. Right, Ollerton, buildings. We will start with the standard passenger station. British passenger station. Wait, why is this looking like this? No idea. It's fine. I've probably selected the wrong passenger station. Does not matter. 160 meters. Could I build it in here? If I broke that road and built it right in here, I think that is possible. Or I can build it on... That's not possible because of that. Okay. Just trying to figure out where this is going to go. There's all the bricks though. So I really do not want to get rid of that. That's kind of the point of what I'm trying to not get rid of. Although if I did build it here anyway, wouldn't get rid of too much. Right, let's try this. Let's give this a go. So if I built this here, and let's not forget that we're looking for the opportunity here to expand in this direction should it be needed. So if we really needed to, we can expand out to this and then turn it. Of course, at this point, what we could do is we could cross it over there, and then if we really wanted to, we can cross there and then run along this side, which could work out nicely for us. Alternatively, I could put it right here. That would make it difficult to get to Maryport though. So let's do this. Let's configure this, and amazingly, is that going to work? It will as well. They look kind of small though. What have I done? What have I gone and done? This is a better railway station. Right, I want bullhead O. Come on, where are you? It's going to be the... Let's just put the 50-mile-per-hour ones in, why not? We're going to have 2. We will put in another platform. Now I really need to figure out what this platform is, because I think what it is that these platforms are too low. That is what I think the problem is. Whatever this platform is... What if I searched up old? No. Because I can delete it. Look, you can see I can delete that, therefore I must be able to build it. But what is it? Is it a Mad Hatter platform? No. It's not an overpass. Miscellaneous? Could it be somewhere in here? Oh yes, I am going to be starting to use these. Yes, I'm definitely going to be starting to use these at some point. Very soon. But first off... Oh, please do not crash. Okay, we're alright. What on earth? Dorchester West. Uh-huh. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It does not look too bad at all. It does kind of work. Okay, but that is not what I'm after. I'm looking for specific platforms. If I cannot find them, shelter for passenger stations. Yes, see that is really low. Okay, so that is something I need to look at. But even these, it has steps coming up onto the platform, which this would do too. Okay. Stop doing that. Start looking at the actual platforms. Generic British roofs. I like this. Fences and walls. Canopy, no. What if it's a King's Cross platform? Is that what it is? It is. It's a King's Cross platform. Right. There we go. Now I know what it is, and that is actually... I may replace every platform with these. I think I'm going to do that. And then... Yes, because look, I can build these now. This is right. This has just changed up everything. Now I know what platform goes where. Obviously, I'm not going to put in... Right. As you can see, I'm not going to put King's Cross into this. Although at some point I might end up doing that. I mean, it looks like a nice building. Maybe even put the old station. There you go. Look at that. I might do something, but not right now. The other thing I need to do next is cargo platforms. So we need to be able to... We need to add in cargo platforms. So if I go cargo... And that is... So that's a lower height. It is! Interesting. Right. What if I put in a rail and then cargo platforms here? It is going to be another train and then a cargo platform. Then that only allows us to bring one thing in at a time, although could bring in the other rail. So if I do a rail, cargo platform, rail, that would allow 2 things. This is similar to how I did Miami, where I had the cargo and passengers together. I need a higher up cargo platform. That would be the ideal. That would be perfect. Right. Let's keep this nice and slow through here. So if I do this, put in the cargo... No. Put in the cargo platform. What is this? Oh, it's those platforms, never mind. Ground passenger, no. Oh, and this gives us some additional height. Ah, different eras. No, that's era A. Never mind. I misread that. Do this. Come on, autosave. Yep, I think I've got my idea here, and I'm hoping this does work. So cargo and passengers together in Ollerton. Ollerton might end up getting rather large. Depends. Right. There, and there. Now we cannot put one there because of this, but if I get rid of this entire road, which I do not want to get rid of the entire road, so I'm just going to throw a little junction here in, so that I can get rid of it there. There we go. Similarly here I need to get rid of a little bit more road, so I'm just going to put a junction here. So junction there, do that, there we go, that opens that section up, and then I can go back to configuring my station. Cargo platform, one more there, that gives us that, and then can I bring this in on this line? I think I can. So if I then go ahead and put those, I need to get rid of any more, was it 20? 25. I'll do 20. And because I'm not certain, I will turn this to 20 as well. There. Okay. So that is our cargo sorted as well. That's our passenger and cargo platform. Right on this side, I say there's nothing waiting. Cargo buildings. I will... Oh, I need another platform. Can I not stick a cargo building here? Have I just messed that up? I have. Okay. Let's go again. Let's figure this one out. Cargo. There we go. 2 lines, cargo like that. Not what I was after. I could narrow that down and then... No, I cannot narrow that down. And then put the cargo buildings in. And, hey look. Cargo building. 3 buildings will be removed. Well, what happens if I put the cargo building down on this side? Let's put a smaller cargo building. With a ramp access. And now what we do is right here we put a truck stop just here. So we will go buildings, freight, road station 2. Will that work for us? Road station 2 works. Terminals 1, city old, capacity per platform. Let's make that fairly long. 112. Cargo, tram tracks, no. Street lanes 2, no, 1. And what do you know? That will actually work for us. Just by putting that in right there. Surface. Where have I just put that? What? That surface will do. And how much more can I fit? Could I do 140? We could. There we go. Job done. So that is now our cargo terminal. That's not looking too bad. This is our passenger terminal. That's our cargo terminal. Let's go ahead and figure out the passenger terminal for us as well then. I could literally do an inline passenger station here if I really wanted to. Or I can try and make this loop one Will this loop one fit? 1850. I could do that. That wouldn't look too bad. Just put a loop in. Yep, we could put a loop in like that. Okay, great. 1850 terminal. Yep, that's fine. Street error all. Connection length short. And right there. That does not look too bad. That really does not look too bad. Okay, so Ollerton is starting to get what it needs to get. Next up, I'm going to... let's add the bus stops on this and everything like that whilst we're at it. So a truck unload stop. I would like a truck unload stop. Let's put a truck unload stop just here. Doesn't need to go far. And then I will get some bus stops in. Here we go, some bus stops. And we start there, so the first thing we want to probably do is head off in this direction, up to this junction. Let's just run along this road all the way. We will then go along this road. We're going to try and stay on these outer roads and then come back in. Out here, we're not going to go all the way because that section is clearly not built. So what we'll do is we'll come along here, then we will not go down that road, we'll come down this road. So these are the roads that may end up being main roads, and then we've got to go all the way around to connect up there. Although no, that should be okay. Then we go back. I can even... yeah, that will do. That will do for now. Let's go ahead and add in the routes. So 2 of those. 1 bright red. 1 dark red. PARD Ollerton 091? No. PARD Ollerton 02. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. Next up, we need to look at a depot. If only I can fit a depot in here. I can fit a depot in here. You are kidding. The strangest part about that, it works. That works really well. This is probably the best... this is the best built station I have ever done. This is ridiculous. This is... I need to take a picture of this. I've never built a station this well before. Gets a really good shot of this. No, you know what? Before I do that, look at this. There's a bush in here that's getting in the way. Assets. Move. There it is. It's gone. There's a bush on the other one as well. But, okay, this is quite, for me, this is different. This is a different kind of, I've done a good job. There we go. And it actually all looks really nice. If somebody can make cargo platforms, British cargo platforms, that would do fantastically. Right, so we've got our station in Ollerton. Now we've got to work out how to connect this up over to Ollerton. So this is how we're going to get the bricks to Ollerton. And it can be done because yeah, this can all connect to, yeah, it's all connected. So I can use one of these platforms. And I'm thinking I should use this one. But I'm just concerned about, again, bullhead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get rid of the other tracks and see if that helps. Right. So let's use this one. Goodbye. I would need to turn that to try and cross this at some point. But if I maybe run along like this, and then at that point there, I choose to cross, I think that might work. So if I just sort of do this, break that, do this, and then it's going to be a 30 mile per hour corner. So we could do 30 through that. In fact, at which point I would say that this whole thing should then just be 30. And then if I just break through this, and then go back up to 40. Yeah, because we no longer need these tracks, high speed standard tracks, because we've got these bullhead tracks. So we'll use that. 40. It's not perfectly across, but it will do, I suppose. Definitely need that here. There we go. That should close it nicely. And now we have to work out how we're going to get over to Ollerton. So we've got the double track up to this point. This needs to change. Then I suppose from here we could can we just single track it actually? Can we just do that? And then this is going to be single track. I think that's probably better. And then we'll go there, 30. Come on, no. Are you not happy with this? Apparently not. Fine. How about here? Yes. Let's do that. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but in fact, no, I know why I'm doing this, because when the Transports Fever 2 update comes along, we're going to be able to pick random platforms, which is going to change the way a lot of this works. So that is going to be really interesting. Right, I need it to go along here. So I need to run along the back of this, really. Back of these farms. And then out towards Ollerton. The reason I'm also going up in this direction is because, look, there's coal up there. I could try and feed coal down. There is possibility here. Right. So that road's going to disappear. That's going to do that. Which looks okay. That's looking okay. And then across here, we're now starting to go uphill slightly. I kind of want that to be the smooth one. So if I just delete you and you and do that, and then this is where the problems are about to occur. This is pretty... See, that is now pretty problematic. It should, in theory, we should be going underneath these now. Can we do that? In fact, we probably could. Do you know what? We can do this. We can do this, definitely. So we go across there, and from here, construction not possible. From here, we start doing that. There we go. This is going to help. Look at how deep that gets. So all we've got to do is figure out how to get it into sort of that level. Is there a way to do that earlier? Potentially. There's a potential for it. I do not want to be dipping downwards. So let's do this. Let's do this like so. Then I will do that, and clearly that is not happy. But I'm going to do that, and then I will delete this. And then, can I do my zero height bridges? Zero height bridge on. Streets. Road. Which way did it go? This way. And someone said if I sort of... There it goes. I mean, a train can fit under that. It's just not a zero height bridge. Unless my zero height bridge was selected to be something else. Let's pick the zero height bridge. There's so many bridges. So many bridges to pick from. Let's try that one. Let's see what that does. Just checking. Yeah, that bridge will do. That bridge will do. That's not a zero height bridge. That's not the bridge I selected. It's not what I'm after. I do not understand what's going on. Right, okay. Hang on. Well, they look so nice. It's not what I meant to do, but let's put those back in. Can I do that? Okay, give me a bridge for it. And then if I delete you and you and you, no, that isn't doing what I wanted to do. Okay, we will have to figure something out on that. Right, continuing on for now. Let's do this, see where this goes. That can definitely bridge. There's no doubt about that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy this, destroy this, destroy this, destroy this, destroy this, destroy this. Build this as we want to, which is flat at this point in time. Yep, like so. And then I'm going to get the main road, which was this one. I'm going to try and... It's happy for me to do that. It is happy for it. There's the bridge. Which bridge do I want? That one? That one? Sure. Zero height bridge on. Zero height bridge on, because then it's going to give us... Oh, can I select this to be whatever bridge we... If I do... So if I do this... That's not what I'm after. I know... I know what I want. And I'm not finding what I want, so it's getting annoying. This one. How about that? Go on, do that. Zero height bridge on. That's there. Do that, do that. Perfect. That's what I was after. Train should fit through that. I'll do it again, just to be doubly sure on this. There. It's accepting that, so will it just put the bridge in for me? No, it's done something really strange on that one. Bizarre. If I go for this bridge. No, let's not. I like that bridge, but it doesn't work for the short sections, nor do these work. It's going to have to be this. It's going to have to be this bridge. Straighten that up a little. There we go. Should be okay. I think that's the best we are going to get. And then if I do that, switch that off, and that's not bad. No, that is not bad at all. I'm okay with that. What that does mean though is that this road, this old path that went across, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to adjust this going into the hill. So what people would do is they would come across here, come up along here, and then realistically this road is now going to move to join up here. That's where it's going to go now. And so you go across there, and that's the old path. This is the new path that would then join up on this side and go up in that direction. And that would connect and continue where it needs to go. Okay, that part is done. Let's continue with this. Is there a way to tunnel this now? Can we do zero height tunnels? Apparently not. Because that would be perfect for a tunnel. No, apparently we can. There we go. We can clearly enter tunnels. There. Because I could do a tunnel and then make it pop out on this side. So we'll have and that's 400 meters of tunnel. That's a lot of tunnel, really. I'm not keen on that. Also, I do want it to. Okay, you know what? Let's just work on it the way we are. We'll keep it flat. Look, it isn't that far down anymore. We're going to. Should we have it follow this path? Try and stay around the outside of the farms. No. Let's just say we had to do this. There we go. And then we'll break this. Come through along here. Try and keep this as flat as we can. We will then break this section. Continue as though nothing happened. And remember, we're looking to cross this junction too. So I will do that. Break through all of this. We'll come along this area. And now we are starting to get to that point where we should be able to do a crossing. Yep. So we want to cross across. We want to cross along here, and then I suppose we want to cross here and across there. No, we'll be coming out along here, so we want to go across there, and then we will cross on this side. Yep, that works. Okay. So we do that. We will break through this section here. We will then do a crossing along there. That's fine. Proper crossing, perhaps. And then beyond that, we then turn this in. And then we will run along this side. Let's do that. So, tell you what I will do. I will cut that. And I will run up along here. There we go. And I think we're in a really good position here now. Yep, we are in a really good spot. Try and keep this fairly flat. Still try and keep it fairly flat. Try and do this, and then try and do that. Still try and keep this flat. Not here to... Yeah, it's fine. Having it on a little embankment, not a problem. I actually quite like that. Bring it along here. Now at this point, probably, do I really want to keep it flat? This farm, unfortunately, is going to be cut up. Nothing I can do about it. I think that could work. Could definitely work for us. I keep pressing the wrong button. Let's go along here and along up to there. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad at all. Or we could make it climb a little and then descend once again. But I think, personally, I think running it like this is going to be better. Why are you not constructing? Construct. There we go. And in this case, we break through that, we break through that, we break through this and this. And this is where it may get a little difficult just here. But let's see. Perfectly straight run. At the back of the farm. Across there, it's okay. It's not bad. And how about through here? I mean, it's a 45 degree, but it should be okay, right? There's no way you can miss that train track. If you're coming in this direction, you can see it. I'll try and make it clear that you can see it. If you're coming along in this direction, there's no way you can miss that. So, I think that is what we need to have here. And then I'll break this. I'll break this. Oh no, we were supposed to cross that side, weren't we? We were going to cross over here and bring it in. Oh. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've done this now, so this is how it remains. And we'll do that, and then for this we'll turn in there and there. And of course, with the passenger line, we could potentially run a fair amount the same way. We could run the passenger line along here and then just break it here and pull it in on this side if we do not end up doing the turning over there. So that is also a possibility. I'm not keen on this. I'd much rather this was a perfectly straight line. So I'm going to fix this up. So if I go ahead and put in a perfectly straight, come on, perfectly straight railway there, like that, and then I'll break that bit and do that. Maybe that will help. I think that might work a little better. Yes. I do prefer that, and also not keen on this junction like this, so if I go along here and connect that up like that, much smoother, much nicer. A little bit close to the edge of this, but I will sort that out. That's looking better. Anywhere else that I'm not happy about. Straight line there is good. Not 100% keen on this, but I think there is little choice here with what we've got. What this does allow me to do, though, is it should allow me to do this. There we go. This person's had a farm upgrade. Your farm is now a little bigger. And then this person over here. Oh, thank you, Autosave. You're reminding me that it is time to end this episode. So thank you very much. It also runs my processor fairly hot when it autosaves. Interesting. There we go. And then it cools it back down. Lovely. Okay, so what we could do is, I mean, this farm clearly has had it. Sorry, you're at the end of your days, you are. Yeah, this farm here is clearly at the end of its life. That's it. That's as good as you're going to get. Yes, that is as good as you're going to get on that. This farm has changed its shape quite a bit, but I should be able to manage this one. We do that along there, and then how are you looking for connection there? Yeah, sure. There we go. So that is a little better there. Yeah, this is it isn't perfect at all, but it is okay. And that is the important part. Also, I could potentially just destroy this farm. And this, I suppose, is how farm shapes have evolved over time. Is because, you know, things have grown, things have been bought, land has been bought, so farmers have had to adjust where they are. So, for example, that farm's completely gone now. That's not right. There we go. Along here. So you've got the farm going along all the way along there. Then, of course, we give it a little bit more space for potentially putting some trees along here if we need to. And it goes there. And there. And so that's it's given us a whole new farm shape, which actually, looking at that, we could keep this this line. There we go. We could keep that original line, but this farm has completely changed shape. So that is interesting. These farms could end up changing shape as well. This could get bigger. This could get bigger, and then we could split that farm into two. Plenty of possibilities, but of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. So we've got a route to Ollerton for freight. So I'm going to have to check that out and see how it works. And of course, we've got this station which actually looks really, really good. I'm just a little bit concerned about the buffers here, like buffers straight onto the end of the platform, but it just works. It really, really works. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you, leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think, and thank you for the comments that I have been receiving. As you can see, I do read them. It does, I may not respond to all of them, but I do read them and I do take on board what they have to say. So thank you so much for all the people leaving comments, not just one like Steam Lance, for example, but to everybody else that also leaves comments. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really, really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadget, LP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me, and I will see you next time in Transport Fever 2, where Could I make that like an L shape? I don't know. Where I'm going to be finishing off neatening this up, and then we are going to be able to see whether or not the freight lines actually work, and can I get a lot of production here of brickworks. Can I use that, and will it produce lots of goods in Ollerton? And then that will have solved the problem. It means that we have to hit the top 2. That being said, before I quickly end, moving over to this side, it does not seem to be working in Bracknell. The only thing I know about Bracknell is that it seems to be the one that seems to be demanding a lot of the food. So if that's the case, maybe, just maybe, that is how we'll solve it. There's only one way to find out. I'll see you next time.